Oh my
No?
God! You just
Why
made a
no?
Howard Stern reference. That's awesome.
Well, at least we're old school here.
Yeah, okay.
All the millennials are like, they gotta fucking Google that name.
Well, one of my favorite fighters in the world
Thank
right now
you.
is
Oh,
well,
what?
you too.
No,
but you know that already.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Max Holloway.
Oh, I love Max Holloway.
So Max Holloway screenshot it like a Wikipedia page for 236, which had seemingly been updated to show Holloway versus Ferguson. And Max Holloway is expected to fight Ferguson for the interim lightweight title, but none of that's official. So I think he screenshot it and circled it like, all right, I guess this is happening.
Yeah, I don't know if he updated it or somebody photoshopped it for him, but he tweeted it out. And obviously the UFC hasn't made any official announcement. Al just referenced it, but that's a wild fight.
All that stuff's in the mix, right? Like, that's all
my
that's
money.
being
Well, I
worked
want
on.
to see. I want to see Khabib versus Tony Ferguson. That's
Can
what
I
wanna
ask you
see.
a question?
But
And
if
I
it's-
don't know if we can
what?
find this out. Does that hold a record for the fight that's been canceled the most, like ever in combat sports?
It's got to be. It has to be. I mean, certainly for the UFC, I don't think they've ever put a fight together 4 times and had this would be the 5th. If they
I
put
don't
it
know
together.
anything that's been
But
put.
it doesn't matter. We're not into fucking voodoo shit. I mean, listen. Don't walk on the ladders. Watch out for the
No,
black
I
cats.
don't
It's
mean.
all bullshit.
I don't mean.
I mean, it's not a reason not to make the fight.
Superstition. I don't mean it by superstition. I mean it by like records in sports.
Well, and the reason why is because that's such an intriguing fight.
Yeah.
I think out of everybody that's a contender there, obviously Al could probably be in that mix, but he fought Khabib on extremely short notice.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson versus Khabib is fascinating because Tony Ferguson does not mind fighting off his back. He's super active, and that the fight's going to go there at some point. So that's why that fight's been put together
It's
so
just
many
a
times.
fun ass division, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy with all those mixing matches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just happy. What was I going to say? What's going on with Anthony Smith and Colby Covington? What am I reading there? You see that? Who knows about that? Who's
Yeah, I can read it for you. Colby, so the UFC put up a promo for UFC 235. It's March 2nd.
Okay.
Just saying it's 17 days out and whatever, it's like a cool promo. And then Colby Covington replied to it on Twitter saying, "Hey, Johnny Bones, nobody's looking. Go snort a few picograms," which is like, okay.
Not cool.
And then Anthony Smith jumped in and replied and said, "It's played out, Colby. It's not funny anymore. Stop throwing shade at my fight. Also, I heard you have an issue with me getting a title fight. Next time I see you, we should talk about that. Or you're going to tuck your tail and hide in the corner of the gym like you did in Chicago," which I'm not sure what he's referencing. But
I think that's and what did Colby say back?
he hasn't said anything.
Nah. What? So the thing is this. I
love that.
I just think Colby. I hope the guy gets paid for what he's doing. Like, because, I mean, in a sense where these guys, like, in other words, he's putting himself at risk. You're a different. People are a different breed when they are fighters. They just there's a certain amount of shit that they're willing to take, if at all. Because why should they?
Right.
And why should they get disrespected by somebody that's not even in the same weight class, that's never going to fight them? Why are you, sure, if somebody just comes up to me and calls me this and that, you're not supposed to be able to smack him or hit him. You can go to jail. It's not right. It's also not right for them to do that. So it's like, but what makes you think that a guy who's training what do you think you're going to get away with that? Why would you think if Verdum's holding anything, he's not going to throw it in your face?
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you think that when you disrespect his country and this and that and you calling them animals? And why do you think there's not going to be repercussions? I mean, I seen the guy in person too. He's just goofy, man. He doesn't try to.
I honestly think it's just a way for him to keep his name in the mix and like interject himself into things. It's almost his way of advertising himself. And it's like it's the internet now. You control everybody with no consequences.
It's not right.
Yeah, I agree. I agree
Well,
with
I
you.
like that Anthony Smith jumped in.
Well, Anthony Smith is
he's not going to take it from him.
But listen, Lionheart is a classy guy. Anthony Smith is a warrior, and he's a very nice guy.
He really is.
I like when he was doing the UFC show that time. He was doing the analyst work, and with John Jones, and he was just asking, right? And John Jones is like, "Hey, don't use this to try to, for your own personal." And the guy's just like, "Hey, man," like he's just like a nice dude.
Yeah.
But he's coming to fight. Like, I'm looking forward to the fight I'm looking forward to Anthony Smith versus John Jones.
I am too.
Everybody, not enough guys are talking. I think I love the underdog story. Fuck, I lived it. And, this sport's a punch away from him upset.
Yeah.
Everybody should be watching that fucking
Sure.
thing. And the kid knows that this might be his only shot.
Right.
Versus one of the best ever. I know. If anybody knows what that's like, I know what the fuck that's like.
Yeah.
He's going to put everything into it. There should be no pressure. Bounce into the cage. He's going to have a good time and up and to the fight. And hopefully that what my point is that don't count this guy out.
No.
And I'm excited for
I
the
don't
fight.
think
He's
John
coming to
is
fight.
either. I don't think John is taking him lightly.
No,
John's even
John's-
said that.
Yeah.
And on top of it, if you watch Anthony Smith's highlight reel and you
Yeah.
take a look at his tie clinch and his elbows from tie clinch and knees from tie clinch, he definitely has some skills there. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to tie John up and use that. I mean, John's got those elbows too, but it could be a little bit of a good clinch battle there too.
I feel that we're going to see a lot more of John Jones grappling.
Yeah,
That's
you're right.
what I
Yeah,
feel
for sure.
we're going to see from now on. I feel he's been he's probably working on everything, but I know because he took a grappling match in the past. Like,
Yeah.
it
It was Dan Henderson, right? Didn't he beat
Yeah,
Dan
he beat
Henderson?
Dan Henderson.
Yeah.
So, I feel that
And you'll be happy he's been
got
training in
the
the gi
reach.
too.
I mean, he could work a game. He could work a game plan where he's not getting hit anymore. Look at the way Aljo fought. We're going to get into that later on. Using the legs. Frustrating. Now he's on your leg.
Yeah.
You don't know when he's shooting or striking. Using that kicking range to keep you at kicking range. Make you think about those legs. Next thing you know, he's on your leg. Because you know if he's kicking, he's shooting. He can make up that distance so quick. Oh, it's so much
Well,
fun.
he also has the advantage of he doesn't care if it goes to the ground, Aljo. That's the
No.
thing.
It went there a
Kicks
couple of
with the
times.
bandit,
And
yeah.
both times, he was more threatening on his back.
Yeah, he's fine.
And Jimmy's dangerous on top because he's got short limbs. It's not like a limb. He's just going to get an arm lock on him.
Yeah.
Wait,
Or a
wait.
triangle. He's good at bringing those arms back. It's hard to get.
Wait, explain that a little further.
Well, like with guys with
It's a short limbs
limbs
thing. I'm like, huh? What?
Like when
What'd you
they're
say?
on top, like let's say they're on top and somebody's on top in guard. Jimmy Rivera is on top of Aljo, which he was.
In his guard.
Yes. If he's very, not very, I don't want to say, I'm very short.
Right.
He's a little bit shorter
He doesn't
than me.
have the length and range
So
that
yeah,
Aljo
so
does.
he's very it's not like Aljo just shoots up his hips and he's gonna be able to snatch an arm. If Jimmy just bends his arm a little bit, he's got that elbow back and you're losing the arm.
Okay,
The next thing you
gotcha.
know, so you've seen him just bringing those arms back, so it's hard to get even the omoplatas, which is Aljo's good at also. So Aljo, but Aljo was so threatening, and he couldn't let him. The only time he let him settle is when he passed the guard that time. Of course, if Aljo would have not defended himself from cross-side, which he escaped from, this was in, I believe, the third round. Which he knows how to defend himself and stop him from advancing and escape that position, which he got up and around that leg.
Got it.
From cross-side.
Okay.
I don't know if I got all over it.
No. I mean,
But then
I honestly, like, and this isn't
Yeah.
because we're friends. I'm telling you, like, if there's anybody I want to talk to about jujitsu, it's
Yeah.
you.
For sure. No, we're
Because
gonna
you
talk more
break
about
things
that.
down really, really
Oh,
well.
100%. We're going to have fun with that. I mean, Aljo, man, I just love I love that he's really, really putting things together. And that was such a smart fight versus such a dangerous guy.
Yeah.
And can I just tell you, I really like that Jimmy Rivera.
Yeah.
I mean, as a person, he's just a nice guy. Just
I've never met him.
And he's you'd like him.
Yeah.
Nice fucking dude. Oh, what a nice guy. All week long too. I'm like, Jimmy, get away. I don't even want to see you. He's so nice. Fucking Jimmy. We're trying to talk about taking you out. Now you know that's gonna mess with me.
Aw.
But but I'll tell you right now, I remember Aljo during the week, like, man, Jimmy's being all nice, and I kind of want to, Aljo's a great guy, but Aljo's kind of in fight mode, and it's like, I'm like, you don't need to, and he knows it too, you don't need to hate somebody to perform, and
Sure.
and this and that, but listen, and I'm like, believe me, he's not going to be so nice to fight on the night of the fight in that cage. When I seen that little fucking pit bull get in the cage, that he wasn't all smiles then. He was walking. He's a little pit bull. I like Jimmy Rivera. He's dangerous, but Aljo's so hard to read. He's just I watch what he's doing, man. And even in jiu-jitsu, there's times when I hold back from saying where I think he should go, even though it should be the right, because he'll do something different and I'll learn something. I'll be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Funky. He's funk master.
Yeah.
He'll blend his wrestling into his jiu-jitsu, and he's just fucking awesome. But all right, we should start talking about some fights.
Yeah, we
here.
can talk about the fights. I was going to say, by the way, little rumor that Lionheart Smith might be here next week. I don't know.
Oh, I hope
Ooh,
so.
I hope he's in studio. Huh?
He's such a cool dude.
He's
I
fun. He's
I
friends with
train
Kamosi.
sometimes when I'm in Colorado. I train with Mark Montoya over at Factory X. and he's there a lot. And he's there. I was there. He was rolling, and
Is that what Camozzi trains?
yeah, Kamosi's there too.
Chris Camozzi, another great guy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I really enjoyed. I said it a bunch of times, but even seeing. I mean, I've been around the UFC so long. I see these people that.
10 years.
Yeah. Oh, I've been there since 2001, the UFC.
Oh wow.
So fuck, it's closer to 20 years.
Oh my god.
But you see, like, but as far as with the fighters, like I see so many people that I've seen over the last whatever that long. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know, you make new friends. But there's so many people. They're so nice. I'll tell you, I like both those girls that fought that.
Andrea Lee and Ashley Evans Smith.
Oh, they're nice too. But I wasn't talking about them. I was talking about
Emily,
Cynthia.
Cynthia Calvillo.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cynthia
Cabello
Calvillo and
and,
Courtney Casey.
Courtney Casey's funny because she saw me at the snack thing, and she put this on her Instagram. I put it on my story too. And she's like, and I had a bunch of snacks, but they were all gluten free. I swear.
Good.
So I thought it was a picture, so I'm holding it up. And you hear her, and she goes, he's got snacks on snacks, whatever it was. And she's like, and he says it's gluten free. She's like, I don't know, I'm calling shenanigans. She goes, once I saw that, and she says, I'm calling shenanigans, I instantly liked her. I thought that was hysterical. Good personality. What a funny girl. And a tough girl. That was a close fight. Where are we starting?
Let's
start.
I mean, we're
put
there.
The, put
Why
the
don't we-
fights up there, please.
Do you
Or do
wanna-
I have it in front of me?
I think we have it.
All right. Where are we starting?